so.
Well, it sure feels like it.
Yeah, it's got that feeling about it today that it's going to rain.
To the south.
Yeah. Here comes Fatty Girl. She's so grumpy and moody today, it's ridiculous.
Well, tell you about lemons. They kind of act like that, you know.
She's in season. We're meant to be getting rain sometime this evening or tomorrow. There's not an ounce of wind around, which I don't mind that actually, but I would like to see the rain. That'd be nice. But at the moment it's just dry and the air is absolutely still. I just discovered that she ate everything in her bowl. So now he's going back to his bowl to ditch it around. Not happy. It's not like he hasn't been fed at least 3 or 4 times a day. So what I've been doing is giving them smaller meals more often because we're not getting hay in anymore. And until I source a low sugar, low starch hay for Billy, and the reason for that is it's for his teeth. Also, I've got to, that won't hurt her either because, oh, now he's got his bloody feet in it. Honestly, Billy, Bunter. Doesn't come up anymore there. And she just wants him as a fly swat. Everyone grab those bowls before he wrecks them. Oh, the horses are having their afternoon feed and I'm trying them out on the loose and multi-cubes, no longer giving them oaten hay. And they're not great fans of it actually, but look, introducing a new feed you have to do slowly anyway. And you know, they've had used to bulk hay, but look, honestly, I think this is a better deal, especially for their teeth. And keeping them on a low sugar, low starch diet I think is better for their long-term health. As you can see, both are in excellent health anyway. And you know, I've just got to monitor them over the next few days and make sure that no one's got an upset stomach. It's a peaceful time of day, that's for sure. I didn't end up doing really anything much outside today. I've just been resting my lower back up. It's the one thing about age and having Graves' disease. I get muscle wastage and it really affects my movement sometimes, especially coordination, muscle wasting. I get flare-ups and it's always at certain times of the year, and this is the time of the year, and so it limits me a bit. I still try and push through things, but you know, one of the things that you have to deal with is sometimes your physical limitations, and don't overdo it, which I have a tendency to overdo things. I push through my pain levels and it doesn't always work out for the best because then I pay for it days later. I've thought about breeding Bella at different times because I'm not going to make her my riding horse. She's just a bit too tall for me. If Kelly would like to ride her one day, but he's got to lose weight first and get his own health issues under control. Then he can work on her. But for my height, she's just a bit too tall for me to get on and off. And I've got to do more work on her anyway to get her to that point. Bill's my size. Actually, he was a hand smaller when we first got him. So he's grown nearly a hand in height, which is quite astounding, really. Yeah, when I first bought Bill 5 years ago now, he was just touching 14 hands and puny. He was Mr. Punyverse, very undeveloped, looked terrible, really, because he was just skin and bone and little and fragile. The horse that you see today is very different than when we got him, but he also grew a hand in height, and that was just huge for me and huge for him. And actually our vet dentist said to me, "Oh God, he's big for a Brumby." And I said, "Yeah, when we got him, he was only just under 14 hands, and we were told he was 4 years of age." And I'd bought him sight unseen. It's not always the wisest thing to do, and I knew better, but there was something about his eyes and the sad little face that made me want to buy him. And I don't regret it at all, but he certainly has, shot up and filled out and turned into a really nice looking horse. But he is maxi height for me. And my big issue really is getting off, not getting on, getting off, but I'm going to resolve that one way or another. I have to fix up my old mounting stand that I've got stashed away. It needs a lot of work. Oh, he's coming over to bug me now. Either that or he's going to bug Bella. But no, I think it's me. I think it's a tosser, actually. Will he come and annoy me and try and eat my camera, or will he bug Bella? Bill is a bug. He loves to bug everybody. Right, he's going to go and have a drink. Anyway, like I said, I've considered breeding Bella down the track. She's a second cross quarter horse mare. So her father was purebred quarter horse and her mother was a first cross quarter horse. So that, in a sense, makes a second cross. She's got thoroughbred in the back lines there. She's beautifully bred, really beautifully bred, and she's a lovely nature. As I said, if I have probably any issues with her, is that she can be a little bit reactive. But she's only 10 now. When I got her, she was 5. She's nursed Bill through all these sick times when he was little. She was made a really good foster mother. Oh, he's going to go and have a war with her now, little bugger. But I would like to have to put her to a horse more Bill's size, to reduce the height, have her type, because she's got a beautiful type. Hang on, and I'll move because Bill's bottom is in the way. Bill's doing his usual creep up to annoy her. He's saying, "Can I have your bowl, please? Can I have your bowl?" Now he's trying to tell her with his head, because he's a bad boy. He's trying to tell her, "Give me your dinner." So he finished his first. And she's trying to ignore him. She's pretty good about her meal, actually. She rarely loses a temper. And as I said, she's got a lovely character. She's just could be a little bit flighty sometimes, and that's really only when she's in season. She has pretty hard cycles, and I give her chamomile tea, but I might have to get her some raspberry leaf or something, chaseberry, just to ease it up for her. We're nearly at the end of the cycles for the season anyway, but in the meantime, maybe next year or maybe the year after we'll look at doing something. Don't know, really. Excuse me, people, no fighting, no fighting. Not necessary. I know he wanted your bowl. That wasn't very nice of him. He's a bit of a naughty boy. We both know that. But no need for wars, madam. No need.